What's that then?
Spotlighting is when you go out at night and see animals with a torch.
About 30 minutes from Melbourne, the Mount Rothwell Conservation Sanctuary is surrounded by a fence that keeps out foxes and cats. This is the last place in the world where you can still see Victoria's wild Eastern-barred Bandicoots. It's also an excellent night out with the kids. Manager Annette told us more about why the sanctuary is here.
One of the biggest problems that we have in Melbourne and probably across Australia is obviously development and clearing of vegetation, and in turn losing all our rare and endangered species.
Red-bellied
Paddymelon.
Rufous bettong, Southern Brown Bandicoot, Eastern-barred Bandicoots.
Australia's got the worst reputation for conservationists. You know, we've lost more animals in the last 200 years than the whole world has lost in the last 500 years. So, yeah, if this is a little piece that we can put back, this is where we want to start.
All the sanctuary's animals are wild, but each year, for maximum survival of young, breeding quolls are caged. They were fed before we headed out spotlighting. We hardly set foot inside the fence though, when the first Eastern-barred Bandicoot appeared. Imagine, if it wasn't for cats and foxes, these beautiful animals would still be running around suburban gardens. But it was the rufous bettongs that stole the show. Although they appear tame, their northern and southern cousins are quite approachable in the wild. The name bettong means little kangaroo. These harmless grazers would once have roamed the Victorian countryside en masse. They hop like kangaroos, and of course they have a pouch, but their tail is prehensile like a monkey's. Why? Well, when your arms are only centimetres long, your tail's the best way to bale up hay and carry it to your nest. Scanning any Australian bush with a torch just a couple of hundred years ago, and dozens of animals would have looked back at you. These are as wild as the fence parks in Africa. It's your safari on your doorstep, and it's the only hope we have for these amazing creatures.